And there are 3 stages of transformation and growth.
Now, before you get this, we have to realize that we're talking about now, not just youth, but we're talking about adults too.
Oh, grown folks.
Because that blame game is lame. I believe that's the next title in the Muadi Unlimited series,
absolutely.
correct? All right,
absolutely.
All right.
In The Road to Transformation, according to Michael Beckwith, who I'm a big fan of his writing and his teachings, there are 3 stages. The first stage is the belief stage. You have to believe or have a desire. Most people can get that stage. We can all sit around and daydream, oh, if I won the lottery and what I want. The third stage, I'm going to come to the second stage. The third stage is embodiment. And what that means is you've absorbed those principles so well. So say, for example, your idea is that you want to be a fitness person. There's some people you can walk down the street, they look like fitness people. Just because they're cut, they look like new money. You know, they got it together. The missing link between thinking it and having it is the practice stage. That's the getting up and the doing it stage. That's the action stage. And that's when most people fall asleep at the wheel. That's where the rubber hits the road. When times are tight, when I'm tired, when my money's short, when I don't feel like it, when I just had a fight with my man, or I just had a fight with my girl, or my kids are acting right, that's when people start to use that as an excuse, right? And like we were saying earlier, you know, we said when we were talking during the break, if Nelson Mandela can spend 27 years in prison and still come out with the wherewithal and the mind and the body and the conviction and the consciousness to lead his country, what really are you going through right now that can permanently take you off your game?
Yes.
You know?
Yes,
and what happens is we let these little stops, these little things that sort of that pause us, we let them stop us. And I always tell all my friends, I will join you in a pity pause, but I will not join you in your pity party. Right? Any invitations to any pity parties will be respectfully declined, because I don't have that kind of time. Excuses don't bring about results. Consistent action. There are no excuses. You know?
Right. So as we're heading towards the summer job season right now, youth unemployment is still a big issue. What would you say are the most important things for a kid right now that says, I don't really have a lot of experience, but I do want to work? What are some of the steps they should be taking right now to prepare themselves for summer employment?
Get your hustle on. The first thing you must do is tell everybody you know with sense that you're looking for a job. Your parents, your uncles, your aunts, your guardians, your teachers, your career counselors, the janitor, the people that own the corner store. You want to live your desire to have a job should be like a plant. It has to be out in the light, and it has to be nurtured, and everybody has to see it. Because the wider you cast that net, the more likely it is that people are going to start to think about you and keep you in mind when opportunities come their way. Don't wait till June. And please don't wait till July. As soon as you have an inkling that you want to get that summer job, it's time for you to get your hustle on. And don't take no for an answer, and don't make any excuses for yourself, and don't get into that mentality, I'm never going to get a job. I'm always going to, you know, nobody else had a job. You have to have the right mindset. You have to cast a wide network, and just start to go visit stores. You know, if you don't have a lot of experience, maybe you have some volunteer experience. And if you don't have volunteer experience and you're in school now, find some. There's always an opportunity to serve. Not only is it the right thing to do to pay for your right to be on this earth, but it also is a way to build up work experience if you're too young to start working. So, and be creative when you think about what experience you do have. If you've babysat, that's childcare. Right? If you have gone around and asked your mother for money to go to the latest, to the movies, that's fundraising. Right? Think critically. Do a skills assessment. What am I good at? And you don't have to, and think outside the box a little bit too. Not everybody's going to get a job at the mall or, you know, in this store, that type of thing. There are other ways. Listen, there's a young man, his name escapes me. He's a millionaire now. Farrar, I think his name.
Farrar Gray.
You know what his first job was?
No.
Selling rocks. He went around his neighborhood, picked up some rocks, painted them, and turned them into doorstops and paperweights, and went around and made some money. Our nephew, 9 years old, he'll be in March. He has a business called the Toy Collection. What does he do? He sells refurbished toys to make money. Be creative. If you can think it, you can bring it into being, but you must be, and you got to be consistent. You can't wake up on Monday and then by Wednesday the steam, well, I haven't gotten any responses and nobody's called me. You have to every day get up with a renewed sense of vigor and determination and focus. And
that's the beauty of the book, because it talks about the professional skills that you need, but again, it's also very motivational. And that's the other side of what you do. It's not just working with young people. you work with people of all ages as a life coach, as a motivational speaker. And I believe that the work that you do with Muadi Unlimited is something that everybody needs to know about. What's the best way for people to reach out to you if they're interested in you coming to work, if they're young people or interested in being coached by you through your Live by Design program?
If they're interested in my coaching program, they can visit me online at muadiunlimited.com. And one of the advantages of the program and the way I work with young people and adults, I believe, first of all, they say it takes a village to raise a child. The village has to be strong and tight if we're going to raise strong and tight children, right? So we have to make sure that our adults are being taken care of. I use my life as a living laboratory. You know, I don't have all the answers. You know, we've struggled as young people. There are things that we're still challenged with now. Life is a journey. We are all works in progress. But there's some things that I've gotten along the way. And one of the things that I've gotten, one of the lessons that I've learned along the way is that we do have it within our power to craft the life that we want. We do have it within our power to craft the life that we deserve, but we have to ask ourselves empowering questions about our lives. We have to make sure that we have a plan, that we write it down, that we have dates, that we give ourselves accountability partners. And so through my program, through my working with other people, with young people, with adults, that's what I try to do. I strive to create communities through my teams where we're accountable to each other. And sometimes I'm the cheerleader, sometimes I'm the nursemaid, and sometimes I'm the, you know, I got to crack that whip.
That's right.
You know, I play whatever role that I need to play to support people in going out, because I believe that we live in a world where there is abundance. And if you're on point, if you have joy, that means that good things are coming my way. Right? And so that's how I strive to do my work.
Well, the name of the book is Put Your Shoes On. You are Muadi Dibinga, the motivator, the educator, the professional work experience expert for our youth, and they can see you at muadiunlimited.com.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being a guest on Real Talk.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. And we're going to wrap it up. That was Real Talk. If you want to reach out to me, send me an email to realtalk@omekango.com. And remember, our youth are 50% of our nation now, but 100% of our future. Let's continue to invest in them.